This is a reading for Scorpio. We've got the Scorpio spread here, and the bottom of decks for the tarot was the Fool. The Six of Cups wanted to come with it too. Okay, so this tells me that there is something ancient, there is something untraditional, something different, very something that is very risky, but you've trusted your gut and your intuition here, Scorpio, and you've ventured into that and you've worked on that. All right, but we'll leave the bottom of deck a little bit here, and you're going to turn your cards. Here we yes, destiny. There is something that you have ventured, something out of the norms, something that you followed your guts, you followed your intuition, something very energy, very intuition, very psychic abilities, very in the subtle realm that you have ventured in wholeheartedly, as a Scorpio would, with all of your being. You've invested yourself into that and you've ventured into that. You have figured that out. You have been digging, talking years here, okay? We're talking years here. So now this is being expressed as destiny. You have been following your destiny, Scorpio. You have been following your fate, okay? Let's keep going. I have, and here is your other counterpart on the zodiac wheel, Taurus. You have gone about this destiny as something very real, as whatever people would believe to be woo-woo or not to go to, not something you should invest your energy. You have wholeheartedly, as I've said, wholeheartedly, with all of your being, you've gone into that destiny, into that fate, into that unknown, into that venture, into that risk, into energy, into the subtle realms. You've gone in it like you went to, I don't know, somewhere, a city, a country. You've gone into it like you're holidaying, you're digging, you're learning, you're visiting, and you wanted to be, I won't say that, but you wanted to really master that. I didn't hear that. I heard something that I can't say on YouTube, but you wanted to master that. Okay. Jupiter return benefits. There are benefits for you. For many of you, this could be a spiritual venture as well. You could have exploring something spiritual in depth, and there is benefits that is coming with that. Okay, let's have a look. Let's push these cards there for now. There is benefits. There are benefits coming with this venture, with this risk, with this trust, with this endeavor. Money is coming, Scorpio. For you as a second house owning, but also the house of values, we've got two Taurian energies here. The Taurus card itself, I have, and the house of Taurus, the second house, money and values. For you, it was very normal, and Taurus is your opposite. You work with Taurus, is your opposite on this Scorpio Taurus axis. It was very easy for you to walk into what people would fear or what people would discard, would be like, what are you doing? Spending 5 years working with energy, exploring the subtle realms, and possibly physically speaking, Scorpio, your reality could have been you didn't have a job, you didn't have a stable job, you didn't have stability, and people, I am getting for some of you, people were looking at you like, what are you doing with your life? And I do get it is somebody who, I don't know, was good in life in some way, or was stable in life, was working, whatever the job could have been. You had a very regular existence, normal existence, and all of a sudden something deep happened, something energetic happened, but you went about it like you would go, as I've said, to a city, to, I don't know, exploring a subject. You went about it normally, and people usually would not do that. There is a certain stability that you have compromised here to be able to pursue this, to be able to follow this, because it was, you did that wholeheartedly. naturally and with all your being. Okay, so we've got special cards here, Scorpio. Let's see. This one wanted out, this one, and this one is the bottom of deck. So there's money associated with this situation, Scorpio. There is comfort, there is income. Your values have changed because you've changed your values with regards to what was stable in your life. You had a certain stability, but by following this, whatever this was, this venture, this Fool and Six of Cups card here, you've compromised something stable in your life. And for many of you, people may have thought you were going a little bit cray-cray in the head as well, because you were compromising something sure, something certain, for some woo-woo stuff, as some people would call it. Time out, nourishment, self-care. I am getting what that did for you. That was something that was more of a feminine energy. That was energy, as we've said, right? So that was more subtle, that was more psychic abilities. So you went into that wholeheartedly, actively. What that did for you, it gave you a break, because I am getting now for these Scorpios that had something stable, there was something quite pressurizing with that. Routine, you have to do this. You were more in your masculine energy in that stability. But with this, you were working with feminine attributes, feminine traits, psychic abilities, energy, nurture energy, nourishing a gift. And it gave you time out. It gave you a break. It gave you self-care. Okay? So let's see the bottom of deck. Amazing manifestation. You were from this place, Scorpio, from this place of energy, this place of feminine energy, this place of 5 years in something is what I am getting for someone. 5 years in something that didn't bring any result, that you didn't have an answer to give people when they were asking you, what are you doing with your life? And for one, I think this is a bit, if it's not woo-woo, it's a bit taboo. It could be like something energetic, something in the subtle realms, something spiritual, that normal people would look at you like, what are you doing with your life? You're compromising this and that for this. But I see that manifesting, Scorpio. And you've got very good cards. You've got the second house that's here, the card of values and owning, values and money. So you will be rewarded for being firm in your values and for believing in what was given to you in spirit, in energy. Let's see the tarot, Scorpio. 5 of Cups. Yes, there was melancholy as well, because I am getting you compromised something. It could be like, let's say, a job that you had, a little job or a big job or whatever kind of job, but it was something that was safe. It was something that was stable. It was something that was paying the bills. It was something you could rely on. But I do see with this spiritual awakening, this spiritual knowledge and messages coming to you for you to address them and start something here, you did have to compromise that, and it did bring a bit of melancholy, sadness, blur, not knowing what you're doing, not knowing where you're going. I'm getting 5 years for somebody out there. 6 of Pentacles. See? You were working with something that is aligned with you. And that's Pentacles energy. So it will bring money. That's the Taurus energy here. Taurus is the sign of finance, money, possession, owning, but also values, okay, with Taurus. What you value most of the time is what will bring you rewards, what will bring you money in life, okay? All sorts of rewards, all sorts of feeling good with what you have as well. It's not just running after money. It's all about your values. I believe in that. I invest in that. And as a result of that, I am rewarded. Okay, so that you were working with something that is aligned to you here. We've got the 10 of Wands. So whilst you were in your little in your little bubble, doing your energetic things, working with your art, working with your creativity, working with something from within and bringing it out, it was not without melancholy, it was not without sadness, it was not without burden and a lot of stress that you were doing so, because something was compromised. Knight of Cups, he has that water energy, spiritual, that's the spiritual knight. Seven of Wands. Let's see the last card. Eight of Cups. I see a journey here. You're journeying. But I see manifestation, so I would like to draw a bit more here. Let me just draw some cards that want out. This one wants out, these two. This one wanted out, and this one wanted to come with it. Let me get this one here. Okay, let's see this one first. Five of Pentacles. It is this energy of lack. But I am getting you did, I just saw 1111. You did believe in whatever you were receiving, Scorpio. And you accepted you accepted to be in that energy of lack. This card wanted to come with it. The Chariot. You were moving, Scorpio, the Cancerian card. Energetically you're moving, but physically you were not. In terms of your reality, your physical reality, your money, your possession, you didn't see a lot of change. It was very depressing, but you kept working on it with this Knight of Cups and this Six of Pentacles, as well as this Six of Cups and the Fool here, which were bottom of deck. For some of you, it was connecting with something you have developed in a past life, in a couple of past lives, connecting with that, reconnecting with that, working on that. And this is something difficult to explain to people. And I do see depression here. You could have had people telling you, I just saw 1212, telling you, because there was something that was compromised here, something that the mainstream person, the average person would not compromise. Could have been a career, could have been studies, could have been something big, or just it could be something that was promising in terms of it promised to pay your bills, it promised to pay your rent, it promised to get your life going. They didn't understand why you became that hermit, why you became that artist, why you became that person who you've changed here. Let's have a look at that. Four of Swords. I do see you being very, very, very adamant in what you have received here, and believing that this will manifest, believing that there is a reason for all of this, Scorpio, is what I am getting. I'll draw one more card for you. This one. The Moon. This is it. You're like a wolf. You're like a wolf waiting on the promises of the moon, you're like somebody waiting on the promises of their intuition, knowing that there was a reason for all of this. You're like a wolf relying on the moon, which is very different to what you had in terms of stability, knowing where you were going. Here you don't know for sure, but you know there is something in all of this, is what I am getting, Scorpio. And this reading comes to you telling you you've got all Taurian things here. The card Taurus, I have the House of Taurus, money, values, owning, and the card of manifestation. And you do have moon energies, the moon here, and the nurturing card. Destiny is playing out. People won't understand. Jupiter is here as well. More than Taurus, Jupiter blesses as well. Jupiter gives benefits. Some of you, you could be 24, you could be 36 here. 48. There's something about 5 years and letting something stable go, and people looking at you like, what on earth are you doing with your life, okay? But you know, Scorpio. You don't quite know, but you know in this manner. You're like a wolf waiting on the promises of the moon, knowing there is something in this. Scorpio, thank you. Until next time.